SkeleSteve. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the SkeleSteve channel. I'm your host, SkeleSteve. Well, hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. This is SkeleSteve. I got another video here from my 2018 trip, One Man, One Bike, OMOB series of videos that I took from 2018 on my big bike trip out west. You can watch the other videos in my playlist, the OMOB, and then you can also check out my unknown rides. That's all my location rides. And I want to apologize right now for this this camera angle, this shakiness. I do apologize for this. And it was in my last video too, I mentioned that I had to cut some clips out because of it got really bad like this. Unfortunately, in this video there was way too much of the shakiness and I couldn't cut a lot of it out. It would have cut down the video a lot. And I wanted to show New Mexico because I like riding on New Mexico. And this is the only New Mexico video I have. So I apologize. I mentioned it before, the camera was mounted on my handlebar for various reasons. And I believe that the handlebar mount got loose. I didn't notice it, so maybe that's why it's shaking. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's the roads, but my other videos were fine. They weren't shaking up until Joshua Tree. So, yeah, there's that. But like I said, I am in New Mexico, San Ysidro, New Mexico. Yep, and I'm going from Albuquerque to, where was I going to? The Grand Junction. I was on Route 550. I was heading towards the $1 Million Highway in Colorado. Glorious mountain ride. It was really, really beautiful out there like that. I love New Mexico too. I fell in love with the Southwest. That's became my favorite, one of my favorite parts of the United States. I just loved it a lot. I like the desert. I like the openness. It was great. I like New Mexico. I like Arizona, South California. I want to go. I want to go to West Texas too. You know, I don't know if that's considered Southwest, but it might. You know, I like Nevada, Utah. It's just beautiful. Like I said, I like the desert a lot. The desert's so open. It's just big open space. It's how do I describe it? It's just you're close to God. You're just as close to the sky as possible. I feel like it's openness. You know, yeah, it's just it's nothing. I mean, like if riding out in the woods, riding in like the mountain areas with all the trees and stuff like that's cool too, but here you just see miles and miles of big empty space. I don't know why, I just liked it all. And a lot of motorcycle riders like that too, but I just loved it a lot, and I enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite rides. It was hot as hell. I'll tell you that though. I mean, obviously it's desert and I wasn't here in the summer, but New Mexico is not as hot as the other areas of the Southwest. It's actually cooler. Every time I've been to New Mexico, it was always cooler than Arizona and Nevada and all that. It's like 10 to 20 degrees cooler. Wherever I've always found, wherever New Mexico is that day, it's always hotter in Arizona. It's always got a higher temperature in Arizona, like maybe 10 to 20 degrees. I've always looked at it to see. But yeah, I was enjoying this a lot. I like this area. I like New Mexico. I was actually looking to buy property in somewhere in Southwest, whether it be Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, just like a big plot of land in the middle of nowhere. I'm still looking, and I'm having like conflict ideas of where I want to go, and you know, trying to work it out with the girlfriend too, because she wants to be close to a big city. So I gotta really like look, and we both gotta be kind of satisfied with it. So it's a tough decision all around. You know, you can find land out here pretty cheap, but it's the further you go out away from civilization, the cheaper it's going to be. So that's kind of the struggle too. So I might just wait a while, but like I said, I would love to live out here. It's just awesome. Like I said, you feel closer to God when you're out in the desert. You just feel it. It's great stuff. Yeah, like I said, I liked it out here, and I liked Albuquerque. I liked that town, was really cool. When I was out there, I went to the old town in Albuquerque. Saw that. That was pretty cool. I tried to go to that church that's in the old town, and every time I go there, the church is always closed. I just wanted to go in there and take a tour of the place, but never get a chance to because it's always closed every time I go there. What else have I done in Albuquerque? You know, just rode around, rode around the outskirts. Had a pretty good time. Yeah, I liked coming from Arizona to here. It was gorgeous. It was really nice. I liked it a lot. That was a nice ride. Just like coming from here, going from here to Colorado was nice. Yeah, I liked the whole thing. I liked riding to the Grand Canyon. I didn't like, and even though I hit like a bunch of dirt roads, it was called primitive roads. And trust me, if you thought the shakiness right here was bad, you would imagine how bad that dirt road is. I don't. I'm surprised my camera survived. I don't even know if I mounted the camera on that. I think I would have lost it if I did. It was really bad. And then my headlight went out too on the way back from the Grand Canyon. So yeah, yeah, you can. I described my trips in previous videos. You can check those out. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, so it was fun times. All around the Southwest. I had a great time, and it's my memorable time. And plus, my family lives in Phoenix too, so I had a good time hanging out with them and seeing them. I've never met them before, and it's my uncle, my mom's brother, and his wife and his kids. My cousins. It was pretty cool seeing them for the first time. So yeah, like I said, I like the Southwest a lot. Favorite part of the United States. One of my favorite parts. But yeah, and I like the New Mexico for another reason. I like the Albuquerque because of what was that show, Breaking Bad. I checked out Jesse Pinkman's house, and then I checked out Walter White's. But Walter White's is kind of difficult because the people that live there, they've been harassed by folks who watch the show. People were throwing pizzas on the roof, and I don't know if you watch the show. That's because Walter White threw a pizza on the roof, and that became like a thing where people, when the shooting was done, the movie, people would go there and they throw like a whole pizza on top of the roof, and it made the people that live there mad. And I can see why it would. So they put like a steel fence around the house, and for a while they had a cop staked out there. When I went there, I was able to take a picture of Pinkman's house, stop and take a picture. I couldn't do a Jesse of what's his name, Walter White's. I couldn't take a picture of his house because there was like a cop. I was about to pull over, and the people were sitting on the front lawn too in lawn chairs. I was about to pull over and quickly take a picture, but I looked ahead and I saw a cop parked out. I'm like, not a good idea. I went 2 years later though. Me and my girlfriend went out there. We flew out on an airplane, and I rented a car from Santa Fe and rode from Santa Fe, Albuquerque, and went to Phoenix, Las Vegas, Utah. But yeah, we what do you call it? We actually were walking around the neighborhood, right? And we saw people. What do you call it? We saw people walking up to the house. They said on the what do you call it? There's like a little sign on there. It says take pictures from across the sea. So they have a little bit leniency on it. They were a little bit more relaxed about it, but still, I saw somebody walk up there and they told them, no, get back, get on the other side of the street. So they're still kind of hesitant, which I kind of don't blame them. It's I don't know, in that situation, what do you do? Because now you let the people shoot inside your house. Now it's become this big cult culture kind of thing, and now you gotta deal with the backlash from fans. But on the other hand, it's like, leave me alone, this is my house. So I'm kind of in the middle about that one. Yeah, so I'm gonna shut my mouth for a second here, and I'll come back to it. So I want to recommend a road if you're out in New Mexico, if you're first time coming out here, and that is New Mexico 14 from Albuquerque to Santa Fe or vice versa. It's called a Turquoise Trail. It's a beautiful ride. Unfortunately, I didn't get the experience to go on my motorcycle because when I drove that road, I was in a car. That was when my last year trip, when I flew out to Santa Fe with my girlfriend. We rented a car. We drove. Yeah, it's cool, but I feel like it would have been a lot better on a bike. And it was also in Wild Hogs, and the Madrid, New Mexico, the city has the Maggie's Diner. It's there, and you can go inside, and they got like the whole Wild Hogs memorabilia there. It even says it's got like a sign that says Wild Hogs was shot here or something like that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's definitely that road is nice. I'll definitely ride out there next time I come out to New Mexico. Yep. And I also want to talk about a few things. When I was in Albuquerque, the night when I was in Albuquerque, I I didn't realize how thin the air was here, and I'm not a drinker, but I didn't drink that much, and I got pretty wasted pretty fast. I was at the Ojos Local Sports Cantina that was right by my hotel, and I was figuring, oh, I'll go here, and then I parked my bike at the hotel. But I'll walk here, get dinner, get a couple of drinks, and then go back out. And then when I had my few drinks, as soon as I got up, left the bar, I also ate too. But as soon as I left and got out the bar, I just was I was just like, whoa, it hit me really fast. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere. So that was my one bar experience in Albuquerque. So I was like, man, I'm not used to the air out here. It's not. I've heard that before too. Like it's like someone told me when they were out, when they lived out in New Mexico. They're from Michigan. When they lived out in New Mexico, they said the first time they drank out there was a whole different experience for them. And I'm not a drinker, so I'm already as a lightweight as it is. But but when I had those few drinks, and then when I got up, it like hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah. It was a good time. I like this area a lot, and I definitely will come back. And who knows, I might buy property here, I might buy property in some other southwestern state. So, yeah. But anyways, this is why I cut off right here. Make sure you like this video, comment, let me know what you think of it. Let me know what I can work on. Share it if you like. Don't forget to subscribe, and especially don't forget to ring that Guardian bell. Gotta smash those YouTube algorithm gremlins, all of them. Like it, comment, do anything you can to smash those mother effers. Anyways, it was fun. SkeleSteve